Yo, what's going on, everybody? Sorry about that. I was in my streaming software and accidentally started a new stream instead of starting the stream from the one I had already scheduled. So, sorry, I probably just confused a lot of people. My apologies. In the right place now, yeah. Hey, what's going on, Lori? Hex Slams, you actually got the first, and then Dr. Derbs came in second with the second first. Sorry for those, and big respect to those in the accidental stream just now that tried to get the first. I recognize y'all as well. What's going on, Dr. Derbs? I am not from Ohio. I am originally from Philadelphia, but now I live in North Carolina. What's going on, Rick? Sidhu, what's up? This could be it. Yes, indeed. What's going on, Travis? How's it going? Jonathan, glad to see you. And again, hello, Lori. Juan, what's up? Cool, guys. Let's give them the second accidental stream. You were second there. Appreciate that. Let's give the guys just a minute to transition over. Some people are probably still lost. Don't forget, if you liked that other stream, don't forget to hit the like button here. Appreciate it. Hey, what's going on, Invu? All right. Well, I wanted to go live because today's pretty interesting. It's not really a day where we expected much to happen, but we are still holding at Bitcoin above 49,000, and this is very, very important. We have been pushing and pushing and pushing to get to that 50,000 level. Yesterday, we had some opportunities here where it looked like we were about done, especially once we hit 49.4 and sold off pretty hard. But then it came back, tried for 49.5, sold off all the way down to 48. Then it came all the way back to 49, almost 49.9. So basically the point is we are still trying for 50,000 here, and we sold off. Yes, we did make it all the way back down to under 49 again, but now we're back above 49,000. You can see how much Dogecoin, Bitcoin is really fighting this and trying its best to get to that 50 mark, even despite all the rejections. So though my expectation, as we've been talking about, was for this to sell off, we've got to respect what the price action is actually showing us here. And it's that Bitcoin does not want to give up quite yet. Very impressive. Go ahead in the comments, guys. Let me know your thoughts. I'll drop a poll there as well. Cool. All right, guys. So I just dropped a poll in the chat. Go ahead. Feel free to let me know what you think. Let me clean this up a little. 1 second, guys. Just making some adjustments. Bullish. Preezy's bullish. What's going on? Still at the same price from your last stream? Yep. Still chilling here. We've made a lot of fluctuations up and down, but overall, we've bounced right back. Also, thank you to the Atlantean. Appreciate that sub, man. Thank you so much for the support. Preezy's been bearish for 2 months. Yeah, that's true. You know, I'm feeling bullish as well, guys. If you're asking me how I feel, I think we're having a bit of a pause here, but we are going to absolutely see a bull run coming soon, especially if tomorrow goes well. Let's get this dancing Doge at like maximum size here. I want him to have all the spotlight he could ever want. There we go. Yeah, Doge, do your thing, man. Start making a few adjustments, guys. Hang on. There we go. Okay, just making some adjustments to the space there on the stream, but we're good. Anyway. All right, let's check out the poll, see what we got so far as answers are concerned. Let's drop the time frame down so we can actually see what's going on. All right, so according to the poll so far, we've got 17 votes. Looks like 67% of you are bullish and think that we're going straight to over 50K. 22% are thinking we're going to sell off and then over 50K. And then we've got 11% that just think we're going to dump here. So that's really interesting, guys. So far, most of you are bullish. So that's very, very interesting. Now, get into a couple more of your comments. Rick says volume seems low. I do agree. 50K Bitcoin soon. I agree with that as well. To the bloody moon, says Invu. Yes. I've been bearish for 2 months. Yeah. Is it me or it ended? Nope, we're still here. I just had to make some adjustments. Juan, what's up? Again, Jonathan, stable as a rock. Yeah, if we're talking ADA, I would just be starting to scale in. I don't know if I'm necessarily waiting for all these crazy dips on ADA. I'd probably just be starting to make a position, not necessarily all in, maybe 50% if I catch a dip, dropping some more in. But it's about, you know, ADA's just going to keep going up. The closer and closer we get to the release date, and then the closer we get to actually having an announcement, the closer we're going to get to ADA being more expensive. So $2 was really the great time to drop in if you weren't in yet. Now we're at about $2.50. $2.30, like Preezy said, is a pretty good dip buy opportunity. But really what I would think is maybe start putting some in now and wait for Bitcoin to do some sort of pullback if it may, because that would probably be the only chance you're going to get a pretty good dip. Yeah, it would definitely be a hodl play. Wanting to jump back into ETH, still hesitant as to upcoming House meeting on Monday. No updated news what Pelosi may do. No, not yet. It looks like most of the crypto industry, the crypto community, is not too concerned at this moment. So I'm just trying to play it by how everyone else is playing it. Common sense would kind of tell me to be wary. That being said, we're in quite a bullish scenario here. So what in my personal opinion, is of course my chart does this only when I go live. It was working perfectly fine before that. See if there's anything I can do. 1 second, guys. According to TradingView, this is... Oh, Weeble's down. All right. So, according to everyone else, though, so far, just by the way they're trading, doesn't look like too many people are concerned. So, I guess what the expectation is going into tomorrow is that, yeah, they're going to talk about it, but nothing's going to happen. And so Bitcoin can just continue its bull run. I think after tomorrow, we'll probably start to see Dogecoin pick up, especially if Bitcoin stays over 50. Because we'll have, right, exactly, Preezy, exactly. Isn't it a safer bet to wait for the sell-off after the announcement? I definitely think it's a safer bet. In my opinion right now, just in case you're wondering, I have no position. I don't. I think the safest bet is to wait until tomorrow. I'll try and live stream the meeting if I can. I'm sorry, on Monday. I'll try to live stream it. I don't know how work is going to look. But the safest bet would be to wait, see what happens, and then decide at that moment. Do we want to jump on in if we think there's going to be a bull run, or do we want to just wait if things sound bad and then we start to see Bitcoin start a sell-off? Because we are very, very, very extended on Bitcoin right now. We are at all-time highs, not of all time, not literally all-time highs. When I say that, I mean when you consider where we've been after the crash. This is the highest we've ever been since, near 50,000. So we are at a peak here. Every time we push up, we're getting into new territory. And right now we're sitting at basically at the resistance level of Bitcoin at 50,000, trying to break through. But if we don't break through and then tomorrow comes and ends up a bearish day, we could see Bitcoin sell off thousands and thousands of dollars. We could even see Bitcoin heading all the way back down to 46. I think 46, 47 is pretty reasonable. We could see Bitcoin, if things are looking even worse, it could head down to 45. Worst case scenario, probably down to 42.5. If we went under that, though, that'd probably only be if we got actual bad news tomorrow. But we could still reasonably sell off like $2,500 here on Bitcoin, just if we don't break 50,000. So this particular moment in time, if you're looking for an entry in Dogecoin, if you're looking for an entry in anything else, this would not be my preferred moment. I would rather wait for confirmation. And you know how we always talk about that. So confirmation would be buying in once we break out and then we do a pullback and confirm that we're not just going to sell off. Once we test the level as support, hold strong there, and then look to start continuing up for another wave, that's when there's a good opportunity to buy in. So if I'm looking for a Doge entry or an ADA entry or whatever, what I'm probably doing here, seeing if Bitcoin off this run breaks 50,000. If it does, wait for it to cool off, wait for some pullbacks, test support, and then start doing like a round 2 move. And that's when I'd start to look for like a continuation momentum play buy-in on Dogecoin. Right here, we're getting a bit of a head and shoulders if this really does stall out here, so that wouldn't be too great. What time's the vote? That's a great question. Let's see. Let's see. See if this article holds any info. Turn down the music just a little bit. House of Representatives House Speaker Nancy Pelosi plans to hold a procedural vote as soon as Monday to move forward with a handful of Democratic priorities. One, the $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure legislation passed by the Senate, and the $3.5 trillion Democratic plan to expand the social safety net in a voting rights bill. Interesting. She then aims to join the Senate in passing a budget resolution, the first step towards, approving their massive spending without a Republican vote. Interesting. All right. Okay. And then it says the spending plan is not expected to get through the Senate for weeks or even months, which would put off the final passage of the infrastructure bill if all goes according to Pelosi's plan. Right. And we know that is her plan, where she wanted to make sure that that budget resolution came through before she really moved forward with the infrastructure. So we'll see how she handles that tomorrow. But that particular piece of information is why I was saying this is why we might still be seeing a bit of a bull run happening, because they've done this research and they already know that her plan has been to ignore the infrastructure bill for now, which means that we might see a bear run later on if they really don't factor anything into tomorrow. Let's see. I'm just trying to read some more. And here's the thing also. It's unclear if Pelosi will change her plans before the event. That's why I'm just saying it's better to be safe than sorry. I don't like to YOLO buy into things, especially when things could potentially have really... I would hate to buy in at the top and then tomorrow not look good and then we end up 5 cents down on Dogecoin and we just lost for no reason. Especially if Dogecoin isn't really moving right now, like there's nothing to really miss out on. Now, if Dogecoin starts rolling, that's a different story. Let's see. Okay, but then it says here, the 9 House Democrats have pushed for final passage of the infrastructure bill, as they argue a later vote would delay projects to renew American transportation, broadband, and infrastructure. It says, we have the votes to pass this legislation right now, which is why I believe we should first vote immediately on the bipartisan infrastructure package, send it to the president's desk, and then quickly consider the budget resolution, which plan I support. In my opinion, that's enough to have me concerned. Looks like there's a lot of people on board with pushing it, and Pelosi's the one but who knows what she'll do tomorrow. If they change her mind and just say, like, let's not be like that and let's get this pushed, tomorrow could be a bad day. So, yes, it does sound like nothing will happen tomorrow, but in my opinion, it's just something important to watch. But regardless, if Bitcoin's running and Dogecoin's running, we can still just take advantage of the plays, guys. But I only look at this info to give some extra confidence behind a decision or some extra reasoning as to why I shouldn't do something. But if it's a very obvious play, obviously you can still trade it. There's no harm in that. I'm trying to see when this will be, what time. I don't see a time yet. Time. I don't know if that will pull it up. Come on, Google. If anybody knows, please feel free to help me out. Hey, what's going on, Matt's Market? Welcome back. Good stream yesterday, by the way. Google's failing me. $8:23 at 3:30 p.m. 3. To answer your question, Sadu, if nothing happens or very little, are we in the all clear? Is this hesitancy we see 50K to hit 50K impacted by this news? No, I think we're seeing this bull run because people aren't concerned. But my fear is that what ends up happening is people end up getting caught by surprise. And so we go into this thinking Nancy already said she doesn't plan to pass this, but then, you know, she has changed her mind by the time this meeting pops up, and she's just like, well, we'll pass this, but you guys need to get on it. That's going to cause Bitcoin to just tank. And that's what I don't want to be here for. I don't want to be in for. But if there's anything obvious happening, we still have time. Okay. So it says here, 8:23 at 3:30 p.m., House Freedom Caucus on infrastructure legislation. Let's click on this here. All right. 3:30 p.m. Can you tell me a time zone? I assume this is Eastern time, just because of, you know, that's where Washington is. So we'll keep an eye out, see if we can find a live stream somewhere tomorrow. But if you see me live around 3 tomorrow, that'll be why. Who believes Nancy anyway? Yeah, it was a lot of talk, but you know, when it comes to investing with my own money, I want to know what's actually going to happen, because she was obviously trying to scare, or you know, just show that she has some backbone, and like she said, she's not going to be backed into a corner regarding you know, pass our bill, but we're not going to give you the one you want. So she said, well, here's the thing. Now you have to make a choice. Either you don't get infrastructure and none of us get what we want, or you get it figured out. Right. So what I'm gonna do, guys, unless we break above 50,000 here on Bitcoin, and 50,000 looks really strong, and we start to see Dogecoin take off, and it's an obvious entry, I'm probably just gonna wait and see what happens. In my opinion, that's just the smartest play. If we flip back over to Doge, is Weeble chart still down? Yes. All right. So let's do Doge here. If we flip over to Doge, Doge has kind of been asleep. Wait, what? $6.30 at the top of the screen. Oh, thank you, Preezy. I am blind. Life saved. The next roll call votes are scheduled for Monday, August 23rd after 6:30. Okay, great. So we know there will probably be some discussion starting and then voting at some point after 6:30. Cool. Will be very interesting to see what happens. Now, if it gets declined, we could see Bitcoin, if it has pulled back, because what I think... Yeah, I'm back. So I think if we see Bitcoin... Let's just say Bitcoin hits 51,000 tonight, all right? Or 50 to 51,000 tonight. Hard rejects off of that, starts to cool off just in case for tomorrow, heading back to, let's just say, 47 or 48. If we see a vote fail, then we could see Bitcoin skyrocket back up and do a continuation above 50. But if we see it pass, then we'll see a sell-off. That'd be my best guess, guys, but you already know at this point, it's just all guessing. So take that with a grain of salt. We're just trying to figure out what we think might happen here. But there is no way to know. Nobody here knows. Nobody in any other YouTube channel knows. Nobody can see the future. These are best guesses. But like I said, Dogecoin's still at 32. Dogecoin hasn't broken into any new territory. It peaked at about 35 a couple days ago, and you would have expected with this really bullish run up on Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at a new high. Dogecoin's lower. So that just shows you altcoins are not playing the same game. And you can confirm that by also referencing Ethereum. All right, because you could blame it on Doge if you really wanted to and just say, oh, well, it's just Dogecoin, you know. But if you go to Ethereum, same thing. Ethereum had a higher peak right here at about 33 and a half. Right now, it only peaked at 33. I think it was actually even a little higher than that a few days prior. So, but ADA's doing a little better than Doge. But only the guys that really had hype. So something like ADA are the ones that are doing really well right now. So ADA's back at about 250, just about. But you can see even the same thing here. You know, it had a spike, and this second spike, even though Bitcoin's at highs, it's still selling off. So the altcoins are not, you know, the retail traders and everything, not super convinced by what Bitcoin's doing here. Yeah, it's looking like a scam. Artful. Agreed. Nice dip here, though. On ADA, we did get a 238 dip. That was probably a good place to buy. Crypto Visions spams the shirt with a helicopter. Matt's Market. Randy's Buyer. Shirt helicopter. What does that mean? I hope she rips it up like she did Trump's speech. Oof. I'll probably have a better idea tomorrow, Lori, but it looks like 3:30 Eastern might be the start of the discussion, with 6:30 being the voting period. Yeah, and Samir, you're exactly right. It will get amended regardless, because it'd be really foolish of them to pass a bill after they're doing regulations that will basically destroy crypto. Unless they really, you know, they want to regulate it to make sure, but they also want it to die. And they just know they can't kill it, so this is the best thing they can do. That's one possibility. But, you know, it's a big tax revenue opportunity. So in my opinion, it's going to get passed as is, and then it's going to get amended afterward. So we'll see a nice dump, hopefully, on Bitcoin. If it gets passed as is, we can buy that dip, and then, you know, kind of all in expectation of the amendment that will come afterward. Yeah, thanks, Crypto Visions. Appreciate it. I have no idea what it means. That must be something from Matt's Market stream. But hey, I'm a fan. Doge fam assemble. Yes. What's going on, Black Omens? Welcome. What does the bill say on crypto? Basically, it states that it means our Doge shirt stuck in the ceiling fan from waving it over our head. That's funny. Basically, the regulation in the crypto bill is going to be engage in demonic symbolism. CDC, engage in demonic symbolism with the rocket. It just says that if you are a miner or basically like a developer, that you have to report full transaction reports. You have to provide those, which is usually only something that a brokerage can do because they're the only ones with your information. If you're just a miner or validator, you know, you have your computer set up to run figure out a puzzle. If you're doing like proof of work, does these little math problems, and then it validates a transaction, right? But you don't get the person's name, address, phone number, social. You don't get those pieces of information. It's anonymous to you. So it's impossible for you to report transaction details back because you don't have them. But that's what the government's requiring if you're going to be a miner or a validator, which will make it impossible. So basically, the bill completely eliminates validating and mining in the United States because it's impossible to do it and follow their regulation. So that's the problem. I came here to chew gum and subscribe, and I've already chewed gum today. Hey, that leaves one option, man. Appreciate that. Thank you for subscribing, Black Omens. Really appreciate it. That's funny. If any of you guys are also new here, don't forget, click that subscribe button. It means a lot, and I really appreciate the support. Thank you. You guys are helping me. As I help you make money, you're also helping me reach my little subscriber goals, even though it doesn't mean I make more money or anything. It is nice to see that people are supporting, so I appreciate it. Thank you. And hopefully that'll just help you find my next live stream, which should be tomorrow. It means remove your shirt and spin it above your head like helicopter to pump Doge up. I like that. Won't be doing that on this stream, but let's see. Let's see. All right, so we've got right on the floor next to me, because I'm not always the tidiest person, my Dogecoin shirt. How convenient. You can also find it on myhodleware.com, by the way, which is the merch store. To the moon! Let's go. To the moon, guys. Pump it up. Everybody should be doing this at the same time. Let's go. I've got it in helicopter mode right now. You see that? Yeah, I did it just for y'all. I don't know if I'll ever do it again, but there you go. Thanks for the info. I was supposed to go out on my boat today, but this was way more fun. Lori's a whale too, guys. She's got a boat. Just like Rick. That's awesome. Man, I need a boat. And I'm glad you think hanging out here is more fun. That means a lot. Thank you. Thank you, Lori. That's the shirt. My electricity costs 75% less than the U.S. average. It's good to mine, right? And I have the place and everything. Yes, absolutely. Most of the hey, Matt's Market with the super chat. Thank you so much, Matt. Appreciate that support. Thank you for the $10, man. He did the helicopter thing. I did the helicopter thing. There it is. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Man, thanks for the $10. Wasn't expecting that. Yes, Invu. Most of the thing about mining that turns people off is the cost. The cost of electricity is what really kills it. So if you have cheap electricity, it's basically just free money. All you have to do is the investment into the equipment first, and then, you know, why not? And here's, actually, I still have this up because I was looking at this yesterday, so how convenient. You can go to cryptocalc.com. All right, and then it'll tell you, what's the most profitable GPU. Obviously, the NVIDIA 3080 Ti is up there. But the 3090 looks like it's a little more profitable, barely. But it shows you the GPU price, new or used. If it's pretty easy to find it used, it tells you what the hash rate is of that GPU, so you can see the power of it. And then it'll tell you what your mining profit would be, because it also factors in the wattage, and it puts in an estimated cost of electricity. So, for example, if I bought, I invested $1,800 and also got super lucky to actually find RTX 3090, which is going to be pretty hard right now. Mining profit is on average going to be about $9 a day if you just have one, which is, it's passive, and that's after electricity. All right, and then it also does the math for you here. It tells you it take about 7 months of this $9 a day to pay off the GPU. And then everything after that's pure profit. And the most ideal crypto to go into mining with this would be Ethereum. Makes sense. Ethereum's generally the most profitable anyway. Can I drop that link in chat? Yes, sir. Am I from Ohio? No, I'm in North Carolina right now. Whale in training. There it is. Hey, I've got that shirt on my store too. By the way, guys, if you like Dogecoin apparel, I haven't plugged it in a while, so I will today, especially since I took it off the the screen. It was usually there. You can go to my website, which is myhodlwear.com. This is my store where I make custom Dogecoin apparel. It's all here. Most of it's about the same price. Pretty much all of it's $19.99. Yeah, and there's the whale in training shirt right there. But yeah, some of this stuff is pretty dope. I won't lie. I always wear these. The shirts are super high quality. They're comfortable. So if you've ever wanted something Dogecoin themed, check it out. If you see something you like, but you like it a little different, or shirt in a different color or different style, all you got to do is message me. I can do custom orders, usually at not really any additional costs. Just will take a little longer to get here. That's it. All right, so if we're looking back at Dogecoin, or Bitcoin rather, on Weeble, it looks like the chart's coming back alive, thankfully. We are looking to make another run. We did a bit of a triangle here, broke out to the top side, tested as support. You can see the triangle was right here, broke out, tested as support, broke above the 200 EMA. And now we're overall doing this bit of a curlish reversal pattern. Looks like we want to make another run up. So we'll see. We might take another stab at 50K here. Hopefully it'll happen while we're live. And guys, on that store, you can also pay in Dogecoin, which is really, really easy. So if you've never bought anything with Doge, feel free, if you want some of those shirts, to give it a try. Paying in Dogecoin has been I'm not talking about this part on my store, but I have gone to other people's places to buy things with Doge, and it is so easy. It's so easy. Like, you use your crypto wallet, you hit send, you scan the QR code. That's it. So if just the fact that we wanted Dogecoin to take over as the cryptocurrency of choice, if that wasn't it alone, being able to pay in crypto, it's just so much easier. You don't have to input like all this. Well, yeah, actually you do have to put in your contact info, but the actual transaction part, you don't have to type in a credit card number and all this stuff. You just scan and go. I want to be a t-shirt model. Okay. Ladies love the Dogecoin shirt models. Man, that's how I get all the girls. Once I started modeling Dogecoin apparel, that's when I really took off. On a boat. That song, yeah, that reminded me on that. I'm on a boat. CP jet boat? Ooh, let me look that up. That sounds cool. We'll also, since she exposed the brand, we'll also let's take a look at these prices so we can really see what Lori's all about. CP. Oh, that's not it. Oh, marine parts, boat parts. All right, this is a boat. Oh, this is 2012. That boat's not for sale anymore. All right. Well, Lori got saved today. I was not able to find a boat for sale. But we'll find it in due time. How about that? California Performance. Ah. She just exposed. Jet boat Performance, California. Oh. Is it like this? These are boats with full-on engines. That's crazy. Whoa. Oh, those boats are kind of cool. How cool is that? M-O-N-E-Y spells Ada shirt. Hey, that's a good idea, Preezy. Can I be the Grandpa Doge shirt model? Why not? Where's John K? I don't know. Did that Dogecoin update get dropped today? Oh, it's like that, but red and white. That's pretty sick. That is awesome. I'm on a boat. So funny. Oh, you saw a guy that looks like me? That's funny, Hex. Blue Ridge Mountains. Those boats are crazy. Wow. I've never seen anything like that before. That's awesome. About 80 plus. Sheesh. One day. I thought having a car that was about that was something, but got a boat? That's a whole nother thing. I can't do that. Not yet. One day. I'm just checking this out, guys, as it goes. Let's go back to Dogecoin. Did Doge get the update today? I know it was already pretty much done. What? Let's go to Ross Nichols' page here. Oh, okay. Cool. So this is great. So yeah, guys, it looks like they finally pushed out that update to 1.14.4. So that should have the reduced transaction fees included in that update. Yeah, so it says 1.14.4 has shipped, but now we need people to update it. Since each node is independent, just one person upgrading won't change the fees. There needs to be enough upgraded nodes that a lower fee transaction can relay from your node through to the miners. That is awesome. Let's go. Now, I believe this is an update that reduces the suggested fees. So, but in 1.21, the fees reduction is like forced. But still, we should be. The problem was 1 Doge was the minimum transaction fee forced. So like you didn't even have a choice to charge less than 1 Dogecoin per transaction. But now that should be 0.01. So this is awesome. And as soon as we start getting more confirmation that this is pretty much all live, across the board and most nodes have updated, then we'll probably see the price start to go up a bit more just gradually. Good stuff. And once we hit like 100% or 99%, whatever, people will start talking about this a lot more. We'll probably see Doge start to move up in volume and price. We'll probably also start to hear Elon Musk saying a little bit more. So this is great. It's an offshore fishing boat. That's cool. Bitcoin 50K inbound. It's the preparation. Yeah, it looks like it's the prep. It's not forced, but it's the prep. And also, it's going to take, even with this update, there could be reduced transaction fees, but it's going to take everybody to update their node to 1.14.4 and then also to adopt. And then I think 1.21 is takes that to the next level and then forces it. So this is all good. Great. Yes, exactly, Samir. He said it was very important that these fees get reduced, so this is a very big deal. Look at ADA. Looks like it wants to do a little part 2 move here. I respect it. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Oh, look at Bitcoin. Bullish moves. Oh, this is Doge. All right. Just bought 22K for a swing trade. Cool. We could see like a cent move up, as people get more and more confident that we're not going to fail 49 here, we'll probably start to see some people buying up. And as you can see, we're actually kind of respecting this little ascending trend line. It's a little sloppy, but this little channel here, we've still been kind of respecting that. So that's worth noting. We're still in that uptrend. We're still respecting this one as well. So we're heading up. Slowly but surely. Let's just draw this out. Yeah, hope that works out. Yeah, and the news of, we've got a lot of cattle. Those just in a very good spot. Once it takes off, it's going to be, we're going from like 30 to 40, 40 to 50 in my opinion. It's going to be a big move. Matt the whale. Yeah, Matt with the 20K Doge. Matt for sure is the whale. For sure. No, but he's got 100K, I think. 100K Doge, so Matt's chilling. 100 bands once we hit $1. All right, Matt. Dinner's on you, it sounds like. Flipping the Dojies. Yes. All right, let's recheck on the poll. All right, so we've still got 67%. Everybody here is super, super bullish, thinking we're going straight over 50K. 19% thinks we're going to sell off, and then we'll go over 50K. And then 14% think we're bearish and we're going to dump. So I'd say basically 70% think that we're going straight up over 50, and then the other 30% think that we're going to have some sort of pullback. So we'll see. Good stuff, guys. Oh, 68% now, so even more people bullish. What I liked was what I was kind of seeing there on ADA. ADA was looking pretty good. Sitting there at 244. Got nice consolidation right there at the 200 EMA line, looking for confirmation of support. That's a pretty good sign. I like it. That's a potential ADA entry if you're trying to scalp. If you think that we're going to move up some, that would be your entry point right at confirmation. Dogecoin on the other hand is flagging and looking like it wants to pull back, but we'll see how this plays out. Bit of a bearish flag in my opinion. Usually a bull flag will look like this, but it'll be angled, slanted, coming to the downside, and then it'll break out the top. But we'll see. Let's go back to Bitcoin. Yeah, Bryce, exciting to see us stay around 30. Had my doubts, but looking good. Yeah, me too. I had my, my fair share of doubts, but I am happy to see it, and I'm ready to pick up where we left off. If the play is to keep going, I am here to keep going, by all means. By all means. Really glad to hear about that from Dogecoin, about the update. That is amazing. All right, bit of a pullback. Let's flip to the 1 minute chart. We're back all the way up to 49,408. How crazy is that? This Bitcoin thing will not pull back. It will not die. It does not want to stay under 48,000. It is proving it. Hey, what's up, Saul? Thank you guys so much for coming over. I know a lot of you guys are from Matt's Market stream. Really appreciate that. If you're not and you haven't visited his channel, Matt's Market, go ahead, just YouTube that, search him, add him, go ahead, click subscribe to his channel. He does good streams. And also, if you're from his channel or if you're just new and you haven't subscribed here, go ahead, click that button before you forget. And I appreciate you. Thank you. Hey, no, I agree with you. Yeah, Doge is preparing to go up. As long as Bitcoin doesn't dump here, we could see Dogecoin make a couple cent move here. The big factor is going to be Bitcoin breaking above 50,000, holding there and making a continuation up. If we can see that, Dogecoin could go up. So you can, if you really think, just like Matt, he went ahead and bought in. It's perfectly fine. If you want to buy in now at any pullback and just see if it happens, go for it. If you don't believe it's going to happen, then maybe don't go for it. Or if you don't buy it now and you just want to wait, just wait for it to break above 50,000, give us that confirmation it is going to do it, and then buy on a pullback up there. Dogecoin probably won't cover too much distance from here to here, but from here up, it'll probably start to move. And so what I am willing to do here is kind of watch and wait. Robert's texting me from a stoplight. Don't forget, guys, vote on that poll that's there in the comments in the chat if you have not already. Would love to see what you guys think. So far, 68% are bullish and think we're going straight over 50K today or tomorrow. Tomorrow. Hang on one sec. Let me just close this door. All right, we're back. We are back. Nice. Rick went ahead, placed an entry. Good stuff. I really do think, guys, I mean, we've been trying so hard. There is a relatively high possibility that we could break Bitcoin into 50s tonight. Looks like there are just not a lot of people too concerned about tomorrow and they're living for today, which is perfectly fine if that's how it's going to play out. Only reason that I was skeptical is because I wanted to play it safe. But if we are going to roll and we're going to do this thing, let's go ahead and do it. I'm ready for it. I will say, getting a bit of a strange ascending pattern here. It's not always my favorite. Usually a break would be out the bottom side of something like that, but we'll see. Doesn't matter. We'll see. Because we could see something like this, guys, where we see an ascending channel and then a pullback where we load up and then we take off some more. Just in general, these ascending channels, there's usually a little bit of a pullback, and then it could spring load for another move. But even right here, though, you got this ascending channel, and then it broke out the top of it and made a nice move up. So what we really could see, and this would actually play out perfectly. So we could do this like ascending channel right here, right? Break out the top side, make a move up above 50,000 to 51 or 52, and then start selling off as we go into tomorrow. Come down a couple thousand, wait, everything looks good, and then that be the spring zone to where we take off for a continuation. That could really be how that plays out. So if you're thinking that and you want to just kind of jump in, not a terrible time to do so. Right off the bounce of the support line before things get too crazy, or you can wait for a breakout, wait for it to test support, and then look for an entry there. Those are your two options. Oh, thank you, Dr. Derbs with the 5. Thank you, man, so much. Really appreciate it. Thank you for that super sticker, bro. It means a lot. And thank you all for supporting the channel. Really appreciate you guys. Let's get some tendies. Yes, yes, yes. Breaking 50. Yeah, I think we've tried so many times here and we're not dumping. So I think it could really happen. I'm all in since 32.6. Cool, cool. I kind of want to jump in with you guys, to be honest. All right, we're flagging here. Might want to do another continuation. Let's see. Bitcoin breaking 50K today. Fingers crossed. I'm there with you. In my opinion, guys, there's just been so much playing out here to where we've wanted to break. And usually if we get a rejection, people sell and you see it dump. You know, we tried here, hard sell. Here, hard sell off. Here, hard sell off. Here, dumped, came back, pulled back, hard sell off. And now we're going again. It's very obvious we really want to do this and we're still ascending towards that 50K level. There is a high chance, considering that we keep trying and making higher lows, and this was kind of a spring load zone, that this could be kind of the last dip, and we could see a break above 50K. That opportunity is here. And now we've got a bit of a flag. We'll see if we break out the top of this with any momentum. Hey, what's going on, Robert? They were talking about you. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. Don't forget to subscribe. Appreciate all your support. All of those that are new. Appreciate it. Thank you. We've been destroying subscriber goals, so I think let's keep it up. Where's my trading platform at? Ah, there you are. All right, so let's do this. Dum, 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 dum. Let's bring up just a couple more indicators, because why not? Let's just see what's going on. You guys know I don't particularly love these indicators, but for today, we can change it up. Let's bring up the 50 and the 100, and then let's go RSI, and let's go MACD. Do I want to even go MACD? I don't know if I want to go MACD. Yeah, I don't. All right, so let's just keep the RSI. According to the RSI, we're getting a little high. Let's see what the accuracy has been on the RSI. It's actually been pretty nice. It showed here was oversold. It actually was a little misleading here. The divergence there probably threw some people off, especially once we got here. This was a great buy indicator right here. Super oversold. According to it, though, we've still got some room to go. Maybe we'll see a pullback here at 49.6. Let's see. Yeah, these were some pretty solid indicators here. Super oversold at the 80. Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. Bit of a pullback here on Bitcoin. All right. Thank you again, Dr. Derbs, for that 5, man. All these donations, guys, they're going into Dogecoin, so appreciate it. If I see a big spike, I'm selling and buy back lower. Nice. Bitcoin breaking. Let's get some rockets tonight. Yes, was $50 away from 50K yesterday. We were so close. All right, bit of a pullback. All right, Matt. Thanks for hanging out, man. CryptoVisions told me to join in. Appreciate that. Glad to have you, Robert. I'm not in yet. I'm not in. I want a little more confirmation personally. That flag pattern didn't look super hot to me, so I didn't buy in quite yet. But I'll let you know when I do. I'm all for the bullish vibe, but I am looking for a decent entry. I don't generally like seeing us make a higher high and pull back all the way down to the previous low. It's not my favorite signal. Very short term, though. This is the 1 minute time frame. Yeah, Preezy. That's just how it goes, though. It's part of the experience. At first, you're like taking too many trades, and then you're like, I need to calm down, and then you flip to the opposite side. Once you realize it, you take too few trades, and then you end up missing out, and then eventually you find that balance. That balance of taking risks, but keeping it in check. 15 minute. Yeah, 15 looks nice. The 15 does look nice. We saw this nice break up to here, you know, this pullback triangle pattern, break out the top side of the triangle. Here's what I'm looking at, though. This pullback here, I would like for it to pull back somewhere here, maybe a rejection off this 50 EMA wick. If we could get a rejection wick off this 50 EMA line, and then it close above the trend line here, that would be perfect in my opinion. For an entry. You can see here, according to the RSI, we're not even in dangerous territory. So it's not a terrible spot. In fact, according to the RSI, we're at one of the lower points. So looks like strength is building. You know what I mean? Because just looking here, we're at the same level as we were here at 48.6. Same level that we were at here at 48.4. And that support is now at about 48.8. So that level of support is getting higher and higher and higher. Oh, yeah, it was 1 minute. Yep. Okay, might be seeing a continuation here. Let's see. The red candle, green candle. My only concern is a potential stall out right here at the previous high right here. Hey, Robert Dean with the 5. Thank you, man. Thank you, all of you guys, for going crazy today with the super chats. I know I had turned them off for a while, and yeah, but I did flip them back on because a lot of people want to save your Dogecoin, not just always use it to donate at this time. So I understand. So, but thank you for the support. Let's go. Green appreciation to the hard work on YouTube channels. Let's go Dogecoin. Thank you, Robert. Means a lot. All right. So we're getting a bit of a pullback. You could see there was a bit of a level right here. This is where people are starting to think that people might take some sells. So people are cutting their scalps. Maybe some shorts as well for those that are really bearish. I don't know if this is necessarily my short moment. If I were to short. Let's go back to the 3. Back to the 3-minute chart here. Some strange candles forming. I don't necessarily love this portion. If we can break out of there, that'd be great. All right, rejection wick on the bottom. In my opinion, if you loaded up here, you know, out of the break, that was probably a great opportunity. All right, I'm seeing, you know, it's starting to look a little better here. I don't mind this. We could see a momentum break out the top of this. What are you guys feeling? Let me know in the chat, guys. What are you feeling? I know, rechecking the poll, we're at about the same point across 50 votes. 68% feeling over 50K. Dogecoin. Nice. Thanks. Dogecoin, oh, this is cool. I just got a gift of some Dogecoin stickers. How's that? It's pretty cool. It's funny because I was going to make some Dogecoin stickers. Someone beat me to it. All right, we're getting on the Dogecoin side a bit of a sell-off. Hello, Doge. All right, let's see what's happening on Bitcoin. Did we break out the bottom side there? Or is Doge just throwing in the towel? A bounce here? Okay. You mean a bounce like a pullback? I'm bullish because I'm bought in. Hey, that's that buyer's bias. That's why I love streaming when I have, like, when I'm not in, but I'm also holding long term, because that takes away all my bias. But, and usually when I'm not in, I'm bearish. You know, it's just natural. And when you are in, you get bullish all of a sudden. You're like, yeah, we're going up. But I feel you. I'm with it. Let's go up. Let's go to the moon today. Let's see. I think some people may not have liked what they saw here, which I agree. I don't like this. And yeah, this is kind of looking head and shoulders-ish, guys. I don't think some people liked what they just saw. Might see some shorters popping in. See that little head and shoulders action? On the 1 minute. All right, let's check Twitter, see if any whales are shorting. Whale Trades is a great account, by the way. If you don't follow them on Twitter, don't turn notifications on if you like your sanity, but still give them a follow. All right, so 12 seconds ago, someone shorted $1.5 million worth. So that's the first short to kick in. Not seeing any other whale trades yet. And we've got some levels where this could potentially stop at. We're talking right around 49.2. There's a couple levels of support. So it won't necessarily go too much further. But if it does, that won't be too good. ADA broke below the 200 EMA. It's going to be doing a bit of a sell-off here. Let's check Ethereum. Ethereum selling off super hard here. Wow. Not a good sign, guys. Yep, Bitcoin shorted. Not a great sign. I'm still not in. I'd like some more confirmation, like I said. Okay, there's the rejection wick at the 100 EMA. The 100 is above the 50, which is a bit of a problem. But once we can see that 50 cross above the 100 as well, it already crossed above the 200. If it can cross above the 100, we'll be in better territory. But right now we're in a bearish zone. All right, here's the pullback I was talking about. 49, right down to 49,200. Right. I thought I had a drink over here. Oh yeah, I do. Weeble or Robinhood? This is Weeble. I recommend Weeble for charting, Robinhood for executing trades. Now, if you're talking the stock market, though, I'd recommend Weeble for both. And if you want a referral link, if you don't have it, I've got that in the description if you want to get some free stocks when you sign up. If you can't find it, just let me know. Hope everybody's having a good evening. Glad I was able to do a longer stream today. I know a lot of them have been short. All right, big rejection wick. This is a big deal. This is what we wanted to see. This is exactly what I said. I would love to see a rejection wick kind of off the EMA, but a close above the descending trend line. So how perfect how perfect did that play out? Come on. And that shows a bit of a rejection or a reversal signal. You know, red candle, doji. Now we need a strong green candle here to really reverse the momentum. We might get some FOMO buyers coming back in if they just sold at the bottom. You know, the classic retails. They're like, oh no. They sell right here and then it bounces back in and they just jump in. Yeah, I just like Crypto said, both. I use both. I recommend both. Honestly, if you are to start off with Robinhood, I still recommend Weeble. If you have Weeble, I still recommend Robinhood for crypto. Weeble's charting is infinitely better than Robinhood. Robinhood's charts do not exist. They suck. But Robinhood's execution on crypto is just better, in my opinion. You get filled at better prices, so it's easier to scalp. All right, this looks pretty decent. In my opinion, this is a potential entry. I mean, that would be a pretty good entry spot. 1 minute, we've got the 50. Yeah, this is a pretty good entry spot if you're thinking over 50 today. I think so. Exactly. Never be overly... Yeah, greed is bad. In any direction, it's bad. Whether you're waiting for it to go too low or if you're holding on to it and you don't take a sell when you know you should have sold. Greed is what will kill you. Those emotions. Think about it like if you were a computer. There would be no greed programmed into you. You're just buying at the right point. You're selling at whatever looks like the right point. If you missed out on some because you sold too early, does the computer care? Nope. If you didn't buy completely at the bottom, does the computer care? Nope. It's about executing a trade properly and hopefully it ending up profitable. That is how you should be trading. Would it be wise to transfer all assets to Weeble or start a new portfolio in Weeble? Start a new portfolio. The transfer is actually going to take longer. I think the transfer is only good if you are worried about capital gains and you don't want to sell your assets for that reason. And so you're still holding on to them. They're just being transferred over. But if that's not the case, you're going to be selling and buying anyway. Definitely just close out and transfer your funds over. It'll be a couple weeks if you do the actual stock transfer, asset transfer. All right, green, red pullback candle, closed above the 50 EMA. So this is looking like a good entry right here on Bitcoin. If you were to look for an entry, you can see smart people saw that as well. They bought in right there. And we'll just have to see what happens next. But, you know, I might, you know, just play around here. I'll take an entry here just to mess around with you guys because I know some of y'all bought in. So whether or not it continues up to 50, we'll just see today. But that was a good entry signal, so I'll go ahead and buy in. Pretty decent signal, so I'll just go ahead and buy in and we'll see what happens. All right, if it goes against me, just gonna blame you guys. How about that? But yeah, that was nice little rejection here at the 200. Actually, all three EMAs rejected at once on the 3 minute. Nice pullback. Nice test on the 1 minute time frame. I think on the 3 and higher though, it still looks a little questionable. So, you know, we'll see. But in my opinion, if you were looking to enter at a pullback, that was kind of the most textbook spot to do it. So I'm just going to go ahead and buy in and we'll see what happens next. Oh, whoops. Ah. My buy button's giving me some problems. Why? How weird is that? That was weird. All right. Anyway, we're in. Would have liked to be in at this moment, but it's barely any difference. Doesn't matter. Oh, Ray Alvarado Jr., thank you so much for the $3, man. Thanks for that super sticker. Appreciate it. I like that sticker. That's funny. Thank you. Potential entry on ETH. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. When we're talking Bitcoin, we're kind of talking them all together because they're all following Bitcoin overall. Ethereum, this was a nice dip right here. We'd kind of expect this if it's going to do that inverse move to hold here at this 200 EMA. And then break back up to another $20, and then it'll follow Bitcoin the rest of the way through. So probably right now, if you believe that Bitcoin's going to go to 50, this little red candle here, or even this green right here, it's probably a good entry candle. I'm in technically on Bitcoin at this moment. Do I have Binance? I do, but I don't like using it, so. All right, let's flip back. Wait, which playlist was I on? All right, I wasn't on this one. All right, let's see what happens here. I'm in multiple things. I have Bitcoin, I have Dogecoin. I have holding accounts in Dogecoin. I've got scalping accounts in Ethereum and Bitcoin. I just mess around with all of them. They're all doing the same thing, so it's just whichever one I think I want to mess with at the moment. All right, let's see if this inverse kind of does an inverse head and shoulders move here. We'd like for it to stop right at that 50 EMA or no lower than here. So let's just see. If it does hold, this could be another entry spot for some people, so that would be good. You know, people that use different EMA timeframes. All right, that's a pretty big red candle. We would like to see it stop. Oh, this one's kind of aggressive. Let's go to the next one. All right, it did stop. Now we're getting a green candle. Nice, big green candle. This is a good sign. I really would like to be here for a break above 50,000 tonight. That would be awesome. Mariano's the whale? No, definitely not the whale. Definitely not the whale. I'm the whale now that you guys sent a couple super stickers, though. I'll consider myself a whale for tonight. Thank you again for that support, y'all. Appreciate it. Rick and Lori are the whales, and Skydive also is a whale as well. That we know. That's where the bread is. The big bags. Their boats and everything. All right, Bitcoin looks kind of nice right now. If you look at it right now, from this angle, this looks pretty good. We had this triangle break out the top side, pulled back, big green candle, continuation play held at the 100 EMA, moved up to the next level, did a flag, broke out the bottom, but it was a fake out. It rejected at the 200 EMA, also rejected the 50 and the 100. And now it pulled back, held this level of support again with a massive rejection candle. And this is looking like a candle that could take off here. At the same time, we're going to be seeing the 50 EMA cross the 100. If this candle goes green, which could also be a buy signal for people as well. On the 1 minute time frame, it's already happened here. But we're now waiting for it to happen on the 3. Yeah, pretty good signals across the board. This doesn't necessarily mean it's just going to break above 50,000 tonight, but I'm saying on the way up, so far we're getting still some bullish signs, so that's cool. Pretty much on all time frames, this looks very ideal. So I think we definitely will see some people play ball here. Let's go to the moon, to the moon. Let's go back to the 1. Actually, the 3 minute, because I want to see that cross. This blue and white and yellowish line there, that's the 50 is the blue and the 100 is the yellowish one. Some green candles here would be nice. Bitcoin, let's go. Break that resistance. Yes, let's break it. Let's go. Let's go. Losing a little bit of steam here. Considering entry soon in Doge while your XRP doubled? Nice. That's awesome, man. Glad to hear that. Overall, this looks pretty nice. I think this is just a slow mover, but I'm just being patient here. We got a couple good, really nice candles. If at any point we were going to break above 50,000, I think this is the time. So that's why I'm feeling pretty nice. Because even after this massive rejection, we still had a big recovery here. So this looks nice. What was that sound? Let's go. Let's go. Rick the Whale is my uncle. Uncle Rick. I feel like we should all call him Uncle Rick. That just feels correct. I have a feeling that That is Rick, and you are whale, and you are whales. I don't know why. This is Rick right here. This is Rick's candle. He just bought in. Wait, Rick isn't one of the... wait, oh no, Rick just got to the moon shirts. I forgot who ordered the whale in training one. I thought it was Rick. It wasn't Rick. Here's the candle. Let's go. Let's go. Cross over the 100. We do have some levels here. Would like to see some more volume kick in. All right, that's a pretty big rejection wick there on that candle for whatever reason. Had a nice move up, but got stalled out pretty hard. RSI looks fine. We're still at like a halfway point on the 1 minute, which is pretty good. By the way, guys, I'm just using these extra indicators for you guys. You guys know I usually don't use them. But I think it does make it more entertaining to look at different variables. This candle wants to turn red for whatever reason. But we still have multiple levels of support. As long as we can kind of stay above those, could be fine. And we've also got the descending trend line here too. Don't forget, guys, if you have any questions about anything, feel free to drop them in the comments. There will be some quiet moments here, from me at least, as I kind of just evaluate the charts. But the questions I will be able to answer for you if you've got any. All right, let's see. We're trading super sideways here. I would like to see some more volume here for a real move up. That might happen if we break above 49.5. But we also have to get there, which is half the problem. So let's start seeing some green candles here. That'd be cool. Well, we've just got the 50 EMA crossing above the 100 there on the 3-minute time frame. So that's pretty nice. That will provide us with some support not very far down. Just low trading activity. Let's check out the other guys real quick. Let's see what Dogecoin's doing. Dogecoin's nice. You know, it rejected off under 31, and it's trying to curl back up here as well. Back above 32 cents. Dogecoin doesn't look too bad. I would like to see it making a new high here at 32.20. But it's making its way. We'll see how it plays out. Pretty horizontal. Overall, slightly down. Ethereum. $32.50. Ethereum's not too bad either. Very low volume on Ethereum. Looks like it wants to, I don't know, just get taken wherever it needs to go. Not much of a mind of its own. Back to Bitcoin. All right. Starting to see green candle formation. I like that. Oh, there's some comments here. Ethereum heading up, just got to that break at 32.61, and we launched a bit. It's not there yet, but trying. Yeah, we're definitely trying. I can see it happening. As long as Bitcoin continues with this momentum it has here, which I think it will do. Really scared on Doge. Don't want to miss the dip. I understand. It's a bit of a risky time, but, you know, Bitcoin is trying again for that 50,000. Got a pretty nice signal here. Strong rejection of the 200 EMA, massive. And then holding support at that 49,300 level. So we could see something, but we're seeing a lot of stopping power right here for whatever reason. Strong resistance here. And we need to break it. If we can break it, we might see a momentum move up. That's what I'm hoping for. As a wise man once said, too much information is bad information. I agree with that 1,000%. Keeping things simple, you focus on what's important, and you don't get distracted by all the extra indicators that are telling you all different kinds of things. Because some will be saying sell, some will be saying buy, some will be saying wait, and then you kind of lose your fundamentals. But yeah, the RSI still, though, isn't bad. It's right under 60. That's near the halfway point of 50. You know, and considering we're at a high point here, and the RSI has been going down, just a little bit, kind of trading horizontally. We'll see. But we're picking up a little bit of steam here. It's actually me. I wish. Bitcoin, let's go. Jump out in green. Yes. Yes. I sold Doge thinking you could buy a good dip today or Monday, but so far, no luck. There might be a dip tomorrow, but yeah, it looks like today might not be the day. All right. 2 green candles in a row. This one's actually trying to go. Oh, come on, man. This is really annoying to watch. It's trying its best. ADA's jumping out, really? Let's check it out. Ooh, ADA is taking it off like a rocket. That's what I like to see. Good stuff. Yeah, we were just talking about that potential support right there. So that's cool. I'm sorry, it was right here. Nice move, ADA. Good stuff. ADA's going to be the rocket, by the way. So if I wasn't in Dogecoin, I'd be looking at ADA because it's got big catalysts. It's going to tend to go up. Oh, 49.4 Bitcoin. Did we move up a little bit more? Come on, Candle, you can do it. We believe in you. Never doubt that, friend. Cardano said, see ya, it sure did. Let's go. Everything going green. Finally. I think this one's going to pop in just a moment. At this rate though, I don't like that it keeps getting stuck under 49.5. But I mean, we got 50 EMA crossed above everything on all time frames, I believe. Yeah, it's above there. It's above on the 2. It's above on the 3, the 5. Yeah, and obviously it's going to be above on the higher time frames as well. So, bullish signals. 420. All right, we're gaining a little up. 400. Passed on the daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, the yearly. RSI looks all right. I just don't like the rejection wicks that we keep getting here. But we need one of these candles to break out, and I think it'll launch us up maybe a couple $100 in like an instant. Matic looking good. Yep. Only thing that happens though, sometimes if moves take too long, people get discouraged and they cut. We don't want to see losing buyers here and then selling pressure kicking in. So that's why I'm saying, like, let's get to this move now while everyone's still on board. But we've got the curling up here. It's trying. All right, another green candle. People might like this. 3 green candles in a row. If it closes that way. I generally don't even like buying up here for the reason that you have to deal with all this mess, you know? My buys, I like to buy here, and at this point just being like, oh, I don't care what happens next. But now I'm like, ooh, is this green candle going to be the one that takes off? Just makes you too emotional. But it was still a decent buy. I just prefer to buy at the first level of support, if at all possible. All right, let's see how this is going to play out here. Check my other screen. I have some volume indicators up. Looks like we got a little bit of a pickup of volume on these 2 candles here. And then, I'm sorry, on this candle. And then this candle. All right, bit of a pullback. Oh, yep. Everything at top resistance, waiting for a possible breakout. Let's go. Yeah, I agree. Kind of just sitting on the hands and waiting to see what the charts will give us next. Pretty big selling off candle. I think people are just losing some hope, but that doesn't mean it's the bottom. Usually that's only confirmed if we start a downtrend. Oh. Oh. Thank you to oh, James became a member of the group. Hey, thank you, man. Appreciate that. Welcome to the family, man. I'll go ahead, guys. By the way, James just became a super member, which is being a member of the channel. He joined that group, and that's how you also get into the invite-only Discord group, where you can kind of chat it up with me and ask questions at any time. Also, the rest of the guys that you see with green logos, green names, they're in the group too, and they've been trading for, you know, they're getting the hang of it. So asking them questions if I'm not around, even getting some of their feedback too, is always good. But James, yeah, if you want to go ahead and just go to my YouTube channel's page, click the community tab, and you should find a Discord link there. If you click that link, it should let you right on in. Welcome to the group, man. Glad to have you. That red candle was extremely big. I don't at all like that, guys. So, I don't like that, I will say. I will say, Lost some steam there. Now we're back at the EMAs. Let's see what's going to happen here. I don't know why we saw such a big sell-off. Must have been a short. This red candle is pretty important. We don't want it to close down here. It could still reverse, which is what we'd want to see. This candle not close all the way down here, but it is barreling down. Looks like people are taking some profit for sure. Not the best candle. Stopped at the 200 EMA. There's a bit of a bounce there. That was a real momentum killer, by the way. That sucks. We did not yet make a new low. You can see on the RSI, super oversold right now. I think we're getting to a pretty high chance of a bounce here. Yeah, historically, that was a massive oversell. Only one recently, which was this, was a deeper oversell than that. Well, and this. So we'll see. We did stop at the 200 EMA so far. Would be nice to see this pick back up and not just sell off on us here. Everything a little red, but let's go. Yeah, it's not necessarily over. This candle on the 3 minute hasn't closed quite yet either. On the 1 minute, it's showing signs of a potential reversal as it holds on the EMA. Not all bad, but that was a definite massive sell-off. Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, definitely looked like a whale short. We'll see if people buy that right back up or not. Volume was already a little low, so that wasn't the best time for it. Maybe that whale will get squozen. We'll see. Short squeeze. Low volume candle so far. Let's go to the 1 minute so we can get a better idea of what's happening. 1 minute isn't too bad. If we can break above the 100 EMA, get back to the 50, just regain some ground. Yeah, we should get the bounce. We have some pretty strong support here. We want this to be a green candle here, not a big sell-off one. So let's just hope that doesn't happen. If so, that'll be pretty disappointing, but it is what it is. That's like I said, it's the risk of buying at a decent pullback, but not where you really should have bought. That's why I usually don't do these plays, but this is for fun today, so it's fine. And we'll just see if it works out. Indecision, for sure. Like, are we going up or down? We're at that 100 EMA. Is this support or resistance? I don't know. A little bit of a recovery here on the 3 minute. See what the other time frames look like. Not bad on the 15 so far. If I was looking at the 15, I'm thinking, all right. Well, we just need to close above this white line. Couple unfortunate signals. And did we stall out at the previous high? I don't know, guys. This candle's really important. I didn't mean to move that. We're going green. Not quite yet. This is just a small bounce, but that really wasn't anything at all. We need a bigger bounce than that. Especially at the 200 EMA, I want to see this thing actually hold. Little bearish. Yep, little bearish. That was a really big sell-off. Obviously, it was a short, a whale short that really moved it. But there already wasn't much volume, so it just really was easy to manipulate. We want to see a strong reversal as people buy this up, like it was a good dip buy opportunity. That will establish value. Do I see a cup and handle on Bitcoin? No, not really. Not recently. All right, we're back at 49.3. That's pretty decent. Got over the 100 EMA. That's good. Let's get some more green candles. Not big red. Okay, okay. Yep. Yeah, it wasn't too clear to me, Robert. Not on that one. We're stalling out a bit. It's a little unfortunate. Trading volume's just a little low. I don't really know what this thing wants to do here. That's a pretty big red candle. On the 3-minute time frame, the green candles haven't really been there. See what I mean? It's not a great sign. Yeah, I don't know about this one, guys. It's looking pretty bearish. I think this one goes down. It's not doing a very good job of holding. If this holds under the 200 EMA for too long, guys, I am just going to cut because I didn't really want to be in here anyway. So I would just cut and then re-enter much later when volume kicks in because I don't like being in any of these scenarios. So yeah, that's pretty freaking bearish if you ask me. We're going to need a big candle here, or else this will probably just dump. It was a nice entry signal here, but it got stalled out at that resistance. Nowhere near enough volume to break through that little weak level of resistance. And then someone shorted, and now the vibe's just going to completely kill because there was just no volume to begin with. Like, nobody was really trading, so... yeah, I'm not a big fan. I'll probably just cut. Take my loss. That's fine. That's fine. It is what it is. Was a bit of a risky trade anyway. Knew that going in. So if it goes back up, it doesn't matter, though. That's not the point. It's understanding what your risk is and how much you're willing to lose. And not just, sometimes it's just a trade that doesn't go your way. You cut it. You take the L and you look for a better one later. So I don't really care if this bounces back. At this moment, I'm not just going to buy right back in. I'm going to wait for some momentum because I was already just not feeling good about it. Once we got here and you started seeing these funny candles, you really want to see momentum, and I didn't see it. Plus, if you go zoom out a little bit, you can see where we're at the previous swing high point right here. So that wasn't super comforting either since we stalled out at the same spot. Just Yeah, that wasn't my favorite entry. But we'll see if we can get a better one. I'll gladly re-enter somewhere where it's not giving me we're gonna crash to the floor signals, because I don't like introducing emotion into my trading. So if it's not a great entry to start with and things are just looking bad, I don't want to feel that way. This is a potential reversal signal here. We're getting that doji. Need a green candle here. Volatility is definitely kicking up, but not in the way that we want it to, per se. Just kind of all over the place. Getting stuck under the 200 EMA here on the 1 minute time frame with this candle, not a great sign. Might see some big shorts kick in, unless we can break above. We did close below. That's not a good sign. Not a good sign, folks. All right, here's some short activity coming in. This isn't a good sign. I think this is, this could be a big sell-off here. In my opinion, that was a short signal. That was a sell signal. But the problem is there's been such strong buying pressure right at like 49 flat that it's like, what's really going to make this thing do the sell-off that it probably wants to do down to 47? What's going to be the thing that really does it? And this is why I went ahead and cut. Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it. Likely stopping point, probably somewhere right around 49,100 flat. But then we'll see what happens next. Yeah, no more sketchy plays. Yeah, that's why I say I don't like doing that. Yeah, there's a support here that we held, but you're still in the middle. I never like buying in the middle of the overall play. And that's why if you ever hear me on live streams and I'm being super conservative and I'm like, I don't know, guys, I don't know, I wouldn't. That's why, because I don't want to lead you guys down that road. Stop loss killer for our daily green. I mean, we're honestly not far away from ending red today. I wouldn't be surprised if we end red. And in my opinion, 50K was about the top anyway. We could just be heading down for now for this next day, and then calling it until like after whatever happens tomorrow. That wouldn't be surprising to me. We've had a longer run than I expected we would have, so this does not surprise me. But I did think we might, there was just so much bullish momentum that we might try one more time for 50, but deep down, it just didn't feel right. Let's see what Doge is doing. Probably didn't take that very well. If I could guess, Dogecoin's probably not taking this very well. Yeah. Not taking it so well. Not taking it so well. What about ADA? Ada didn't really care. Ada's on its own bull run. Ada doesn't care. I have my TV and my phone on your channel, and there's no delay between the two on sound. Nice. What internet are you using? It's on point. Appreciate it. I use AT&T's internet. I have, I don't know if I have fiber. Maybe I do. Now we're getting a bear flag formation. So we'll probably see, you know, green candle here, and then a big red candle form and knock us down towards 40, maybe 49 flat. Unless it just decides to break out the top. These patterns have been weird sometimes recently, but this is what you usually see in a bear flag. Is this more triangling? I don't think it is. Yeah, no problem, Robert. Let's see. We sold off to near a support level. I'm just curious if we're going to get a bounce here and what happens next. Ada's just doing Ada, exactly. No cares in the world. All right. It was a bear flag. Confirmed, I guess. Bitcoin's three-minute chart looks pretty doomed. Need these candles to close a little better, or else it might not be too good. We'll see. All right, right at a potential support level. Strong selling off here, right towards 49. Wow, there it goes. To no man's land. Right back to the support line. Oh, maybe Weeble showed a little incorrect information there. So this will kind of be the moment of truth, in my opinion. A break below that would probably be a big sell-off down towards 48.6 again. I just don't see people being interested and really wanting to hold this through tomorrow. I just don't get it. So, yep, potential downtrend, yep. All right, rejected off the bottom. Picking up here. Yep. This candle's going to try here. Not too many odds in its favor. Definitely not looking good. Let's just bring this down. We did reject off right under 49,000, but that's still, we're still not in a good spot. Not good whatsoever. Really strong sell-off here. Expected bounce right at the support line. Another retry here. So people are going to dip by that spot. But we're looking like we're going to get stuck under 49,000, which is going to just be a continued bearish signal. Might see another sell-off round. So but if you were looking for an entry, technically that would be where you'd want it, but not if it's closing under support. That's not a good signal. People are really trying to buy that up, but it's not holding. Did anybody else sell, or are you guys still holding? Just curious. Technically, if you're trying to be on the right side of trading, you'd be wanting to look for an entry here. You'd be wanting to look for a sell up here. I'd like to get back on the right side here. At the same time, though, you don't want to buy in on weakness. So a bounce here is what I want to see. Really struggling. The fact that we're under 49,000, though, could be a fake out for some people. Green candle still not able to do it. Checking volume, it's still red. Selling volume has definitely cooled off, though. This candle was most of it. Now we're switching momentum a bit. I really need to delete these lines. It's starting to drive me nuts. All right, you can see we bounced off the 50 EMA there. This is going to be a questionable spot. Because was it a head and shoulders? Or was it just a sell off to the support level and now this is a good buy opportunity? So I'm curious to see how this plays out. Went right down to the 50 EMA on the 30-minute. Right down to it. Rejected. People might like that it's holding above trend line support, and it's also trying its best to hold above 49, though it isn't. I think if it fails and goes back under here, though, we could see a pretty big sell-off. You're buying some more? Nice. Rick, you sold everything? Okay. Yep. 48,895. Good call. Diamond hands? Cool, cool. And you're not in Invu? Oh, you're in that 21 cents. All right, so you're chilling. You don't mind this at all. I'm looking here for potential re-entry. But I like, especially after a major sell-off, you want to wait for confirmation of support. You don't just want to guess. I don't like to be this guy right here, because what can happen, this candle starts going green. You're like, oh, cool. And then it goes red. And now you have to sell all over again. I want to see it stall out, bounce, pull back, hold. And maybe on this candle, I would give it a chance. All right, but then I also have to have a stop loss in play for like here. That's the risk. A lot of people are going to be guess buying right here. Do I even want to do it? I don't know. I honestly don't. $49. All right, we're holding okay. But you know what I mean? Like, we could get the next candle. You know, this could end up closing a little lower. So I'm going to wait for the close of the candle. That's what I'm going to decide on. There's still too much time to mess around here. I don't want to be one of the not very smart people. Still lower low, high, lower highs right here, lower low. See what this red candle does. All right, it's holding at above 49, so that's nice. Very, very weakly. People are really trying to hold up the 49,000 level. It's obvious. We could end up seeing a nice reversal right back up to where we came from. I just don't want to be a part of the sell-off, if that's what the call is here. Because a sell under here is going to probably be a massive dump. It's a bit of a risky buy, even though we're at support. Higher odds in favor of buying here. But still risky. Still risky. Small green candle. Did have a rejection wick. Considering it. So my question now is, do I want to do a guess buy here with the stop loss here? Or do I want to wait? I kind of don't want to do either one, but I will pick. Bit of a triangle. A break to the top could be good. Break to the bottom could be bad. After a steep sell-off like that as well, there is potential for a reversal here. Bounced off trend line, bounced off 49. Sell-off would be very bad. Maybe let's see how this candle ends it up. It's a very defining moment here. I just don't want to. I don't want to rush into a decision. Because if you pick wrong, even though you can cut it pretty close, it is still a loss. So I just like to try and guess the right way. Doom, doom, doom. All right, we're back under 49, but our supports here are bottom levels of support. So let's just quick draw this line. But this isn't necessarily a great sign. I would have liked it to hold a little higher, but this line's most important, in my opinion. This one. Why isn't it letting me select it? All right. Guess I won't be using that indicator anymore. But this line, this white one, is most important. This red one's like the last leg. This orange one. Not taking the risk. It's a little risky for sure. I want to see some signs of strong signs of holding, dip buying, like this candle that's coming in now. This one's not too bad. But even if I jump back in, it's going to be with my finger right on the sell button. But that was just such a steep sell-off. You know, a lot of shorts. Thank you, Evos. Thank you so much for that sub, man. Appreciate it. And guys, if you want to be in the Discord group where we talk about these kind of plays pretty much all day, all you got to do after you subscribe is click the join button and become a super member, and then you get invited to the invite-only group. Yes, it does cost, but if you're having any difficulties trading, it's probably a good place to be. This candle looks pretty good. I'm going to just give it a try. If it fails, I have my stop loss right under me. So we're pretty close to a support level, so I don't mind taking the risk. I was thinking about it long and hard. I just wanted to see some volume kick back in. If it fakes me out here and just dumps, whatever. But I'm just going to jump back in. The nice thing, though, is there's very little to lose here because I still buying in low. All my supports are right here. This is the absolute bottom. It's only like $100 under me, so not that bad. This candle, though, very indecisive. My buy actually didn't go through, so my finger's still on the button. For some reason. Maybe I just got saved. Stealthy bought in. Uh-oh. Well, now that we're on the red candle, I guess I'm going to wait because my buy didn't go through. So that's unlucky. But I'll probably buy as soon as this candle closes. As long as it still holds its own. Now that I have a second chance at life. Maybe I got saved by the, I don't know. The forces out there. Pretty big red candle. Not looking so bueno anymore. See, we got a reversal signal here, and then we just got another reversal signal here. But now we're testing the 49,000 level again. If we can hold that and then reverse back up, I think people will like that. If we can get a rejection wick on this red candle, I'll be pretty good with an entry. But now I'm waiting. A lot of mixed signals here. Kind of glad my buy didn't go through. It was going to be a guess buy. Saw some volume kick in, but then, and this is, you know, it's all risky, guys. It is all risky. Yeah, and that volume on the red candle was the same exact volume as the green one. I'm just trying to think. What's this looking like? It doesn't look that bad. A fall under here, though, could be catastrophic. So I am treading lightly. God warned you? Yeah, I was like, whoa, buddy. We'll give you one redo on that trade. Yeah, low volume. Low volume. Now we're starting to get stuck under 49. It's not what I want to see. Come on, come on. Be more decisive. What's up, Chosen? We're just trying to see if we're going to 50 tonight or if we're going to dump. Lots of holding here. We are right at support. So that's why I don't mind a buy, because my stop loss can literally just be here. And what am I going to lose? Not very much. But after that red candle, that was kind of a turnoff. But I'd still be in right now, so it's not like anything would, like I would have sold all of a sudden. Still trying, teetering on that 49,000. If I'm going to buy, though, I want to do it before we take off. FOMO buyers are crazy. Yep. All right, a little bit extra strength. Am I going to do it? It's a higher. The odds are in my favor more than not, so that's why I'm leaning towards just buying. Hope that makes sense, because we're at support. So like I said, it's a low risk trade, even though we know the factors and know it could go wrong. Because we're buying at support, it's still a proper trade to execute. You just buy super low with low risk. And so I will go ahead and just pop it in. Just going to lock it in. Don't want to waste too much time. Now, if it dumps before I can lock it in, so be it. Maybe I got a second chance. Actually, I have another chart on my other screen, guys, by the way, if you're wondering what I'm looking at. I'm considering other factors. Volume. Man, that sell-off was just massive. That was a smaller sell-off than the first time, but we still did make a lower high there, but we didn't make a lower low. There's so many things to consider here. Trying to get the events tomorrow out of my head. Let's see. The floor on Doge definitely chilling at 0.318. Well, this is not bad. How many shares? I'm just messing with one Bitcoin using some a leverage brokerage. Not recommended. Let's go. Yeah, I'd like it to go. All right, still selling off. I'm not seeing the bot. You know, and you guys know I always talk about this too when we're looking at the Dogecoin chart. When we hit a level of support that everyone agrees on, you want to see a strong bounce. You want to see all the people like, yes, okay, we're there. And yeah, there's probably some skeptical people in here right now, but I want to see that yes moment. I'm not seeing it. To me, it's a more of a, we've got some people saying, oh, I'll take a chance buy here at support, and some people saying, probably not. So that doesn't make me feel too good, because what I want is, if I'm going to buy here, I want it to go a decent amount up. Like, I want to actually profit off of it. I don't want to just buy here. It goes up to 49, 100, and then dumps and continues under. I think people are just trying to be smart, and they're waiting for a real, like, confirmation. We're making lower highs here, which is nice. I mean, higher lows. Looks like 317 coming. That's not too good. I'm in 60% now. Bought 30% more at support. Nice. That way, if it falls down, I can combine with the other 40% and get out clean. That's awesome. Good call. Good call. All right, rejection wick up top. I don't think anybody knows what they really want to do here, whether that's buy or short. I'm getting short vibes because typically when you see a consolidation slanting up, then the breakout is usually to the bottom. You know, you get the bear flag scenario, which usually does something like this. You know, it comes down, the pullback is up, but then the continuation's down. Versus vice versa. On a bullish run, you usually get what is that? You usually get either the downtrend and then a slight little, you know what I mean, Like a bullish flag usually slants down and then it breaks out the top of it. So this overall consolidation here doesn't have me feeling too great. And it's curling as well. Looks like it wants to continue out. I think what we could see here, a break below back down to 48.93, a pullback of some sort, either to the white line or the red line, and then a continuation down. Or maybe it just dumps all the way. But at this point in time, you know, head and shoulder vibes as well. Not feeling it. This is looking more like a short. People are probably not feeling too warm and fuzzy anymore. And now we're about to dump below key levels. Not good. Is this the pullback I was talking about? All right, here's the pullback. Maybe we get even a, yeah. And now the short, I think. Do I join the short? I don't know if I really want to. Maybe I do. I don't know. But what I also don't want to do is short at the bottom where there's the highest chance of buying. I would like some kind of pullback and continuation play. Kind of like what's happening here. I don't know if that makes people feel too warm and fuzzy about shorting here. Ah, no, they don't care. There it is. How much room down? So we've got room to here. First stop is probably 4885. Next stop you've got right here, 488. We're now under the upward trend line though, which is bad news. That probably means our play is about done for 50,000, in my opinion. I think that was it. Could even stop down here at 48.7. Let's go back in. Oh, I guess there was a little mini level right there I didn't map, but it was kind of unimportant. But all right, here's the pullback that I'd want to see. A pullback to that white line and then a continuation down to say, all right, we're not going back up. Continue shorting. Do I join the short here? Whoa, that's a pretty big sell. Here's another support here. That's why I didn't quite join in yet. You see these orange lines, how key they are? This next one's pretty big. Two more big whale shorts. Yep. Looks like it. Shorts are coming in. Good time for it. It's a pretty bad sign, guys. I'm not going to lie. Now we're at 48.8. Looks like we're trying to flip to a green candle here. Our last level of main support is right at this like 48.8 flat level. So I'm trying not to do too much yet. Thing is, if you're going to go short, there's probably a lot of room down. So there's no reason to rush it, in my opinion. I really don't feel like taking bad trades today. So that's why I've only executed that one. I didn't even jump back in. All right. Potential move down. Yeah, orange line. There's a lot of potential stopping points. 48.5. Main level is going to be down here at 48.2. Nice big red candle. All right, continuation candle. Probably going to continue dumping here. A lot of whale shorts, yeah. It's a good time to short. We broke under 49. It's clearly, you know, not going to be 50,000 night right now, so pretty decent short. Back to them Saturday dips. Yep. I'm using Weeble, Cedric. Weeble charts, pretty basic, free to use. In the description, if you follow that link, you'll find if you want to sign up, there's a referral link in there that will give you some free stocks if you do it through that link. And it is free. Big sell off continuation. Yep. This is the most likely stopping point, in my opinion, that last orange line. Before we get a bounce up, and then probably just a continuation to the downside. As you can see, it's kind of the last level before things start to get a lot sketchier. Yeah, no problem, Cedric. Looking pretty bad. Looking pretty bad. It's not really too great. Pull back, testing 48.8. A lot of volatility here. Could see some dip buys coming in to buy this back up before another bounce down. Oh, I didn't mean it. Green candle. That was a lot of short coming in at once. Big green candle. Nice big bounce. Let's see where that's bouncing from. Right about here looks like is where it hit, which was kind of our lowest level. Anything under there, it's really getting dicey. That's about where it stopped. We'll see how this holds up. That was a nice big red green candle there. Maybe people get some excitement from that green candle. I don't know. How much volume was that green candle? Let's see. No bounce. Nope. Yeah, should be a good dip buy coming in soon. I think we're going to see a lot of people starting to get out. This could be the run down to 40, I don't know, 48 flat, 47 come tomorrow. I was really surprised to see us going for 50 with what's going to be happening tomorrow. Like I said in the streams this week, it just doesn't really make sense to come tomorrow be at the highest points we've ever been in the last 3 months. If anything, there should be some cooling off. Some people wanted to play it a little safe. Some people wanted to protect their capital. Just seems a little manipulated and odd. So being in 48 or 47 makes more sense to me. If we bounce back up and go 49.50 again, that'll be very strange. But I could definitely see, like, at the end of the day tomorrow, if things go well, being in that position. But all right, looks like people are dip buying this pretty nice. That's pretty good. All right, 48.9. Doom, 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 doom. That was a really clean reversal there. Oh, we are steamrolling back up. But I'm probably going to end the stream soon, guys. Seven's back back again. Let me tell you, when this man speaks, he has no cap, 100% accurate. Nice. Yeah, we got a nice bounce right there at that bottom, 48.7. 20 cents soon. I'm getting pretty hungry, guys. I gotta run. Yeah, it is going up now. So just keep an eye on it, guys. We'll see what ends up happening. We will see what ends up happening. But it's looking, you know, not too bad. We just cleared... How funny is that? Just cleared 49,000 off that bounce. That was a crazy bounce there. Crazy bounce. Really strong momentum. I don't necessarily know how high this one's going to go. Obviously, it's doing a whole lot of messing around. Whales shorting. Whales buying heavy. We'll see. But like I just said, I think we lost a lot of steam. I'd be surprised to see us ending at 50. This could just be a strong bounce. We could have a continuation of a downtrend. Or we could end up, you know, mid 49s. I think the break 50 hope for today it's a little late, and tomorrow should be more of a neutral day. Doesn't mean it's going to be at like 42,000, but I wouldn't expect it to be making new highs come tomorrow morning. That would just be a little strange. So, but this is pretty decent. I mean, we'll see. These prices we're at aren't bad. So regardless of if you want to wait it out, if you want to buy, if you want to sell, you know, whatever, these prices aren't terrible. So, you know, just make sure whatever you do, you play it wisely, play it smart, and manage your risk and your capital wisely, and know what your plan's going to be if you need to get out. Well, thank you all for hanging out for these 2.5 hours. It's been a good Saturday night. If anything crazy is happening tomorrow, we'll get right back to it with another stream. If not, I'll see you Monday. But don't forget, go ahead and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. That way you can be here for the next stream. So thank you all. Appreciate the support, and I will catch you guys in the next live stream. Have a great evening, everybody.